This is my US Doctor Who VHS collection. And at first glance, I wouldn't blame you if you couldn't see anything missing. There are even special edition re-releases in here, like all 4 of the Gateway Collection releases, plus the Brain of Morbius Collector's Edition. I even have the very rare End of the Universe Collection box set. So it turns out this collection is actually far, far from complete. So let's dive right into it today on the Doctor Who Guide.
You are watching the Doctor Who Guide.
If I asked you what the difference was between these two VHSs, can you spot the difference? I couldn't either. So it led me to believe that my huge Doctor Who VHS collection was entirely complete. Turns out there are more wonders in this universe than we have yet dreamt of, as Vincent would say. Now, there's technically no difference to be spotted on the front. The difference is on the back and the sides. So if you look at a timeline of physical media Doctor Who releases, you will see that in December of 1986, Revenge of the Cybermen came out on VHS. Some places say a different month, but 1986 is the consensus. So you can imagine my surprise when I took my Revenge of the Cybermen VHS off of the shelf and realized that the copyright date says 1991. So I got really confused because I've never seen another Doctor Who VHS release for Revenge of the Cybermen that doesn't look like this. And then I did some digging and then more digging, and it was really hard to find any sources online about the history of US Doctor Who VHS releases. There was one wiki, one collector's wiki that I will link in the description down below, that even mentioned that there are more releases for Doctor Who US collectors than meets the eye. What we're running into is re-releases of Doctor Who VHSs. And the only problem is this site doesn't list them all in one place. You have to search and open up over 150 tabs in order to see whether or not a particular release got released more than once. The difference will become evident if I hold these lined up side by side. It's still a bit subtle, but you can see that the logos are different. The logos are different on these VHS releases. One has the CBS Fox logo, the other has the BBC Video logo, and if you're looking at other releases, you will also see the Playhouse Video logo. On the bottom of the backs, you will see, if I can show these to you, you will see a difference in the bottom, but it's very subtle, of the copyright information and even some of the logos down at the bottom. But the pictures, the text, the backs are all in the same place. The tops look the same, but the sides are where you will see the bindings. And on a lot of listings, they don't even show the sides. They just show you the artwork on the front, which makes it very hard to track down and see whether an eBay listing or an online listing has the VHS version that you are looking for. By the way, I have huge news. I will be going on a return trip to the UK, as well as Scotland and Ireland. I am so excited. If you want to hear about more details about this upcoming trip, definitely check out the video linked in the card up above and in the description down below. I already know that I'm going to be going to Northern Ireland Comic-Con, Cardiff Film and Comic-Con, Bournemouth Comic-Con, and Liverpool Comic-Con, and I am so excited. And there'll be definitely more. I'd love to meet up at a convention. If you've got a guest room or a couch that you don't mind me crashing on, then I would love to take you up on your hospitality. Thank you so much to everybody who's already providing me places to stay while I'm in the UK. That is such a big help. And I'm so excited to be back and exploring Doctor Who conventions and filming locations and meeting up with the Who crew. Let's dive right back into the video. How about with these VHSs? Can you see a difference? It's a bit easier with this release. There is a price tag on one, but that's not the difference we're talking about here. Take a close look. You may have already spotted it. Yes, indeed, it is this logo down at the bottom middle. You can see that it looks like a different version of the BBC Video logo. That also appears in the side here. You'll see a difference in the logos as well. And that's the same, obviously, on the other side. The tops are the same, so that's hard to tell the difference, and the backs are also incredibly similar. It's just at the bottom you'll notice some different logos and different text. I don't see any copyright date. This says program copyright 1975. This release doesn't even say the year anywhere else. Thankfully, the logos are different and on the front of this release, so it's easier to tell these apart, but it's still a spot the difference kind of a situation. This video would not have been possible without my brother spotting these 3 Doctor Who VHS tapes in a thrift store. He immediately texted me photos and I said, show me the sides so that I can see, and the backs so I can see if these are versions that are different than the ones I had in my collection. And indeed they were different, which was so exciting. And get this, they were $2 a pop. That is incredible to not only find Doctor Who merchandise in the US, but to find Doctor Who merchandise that I don't have and for a good price. That's incredible. Now, this Invasion of the Dinosaurs is not any different than what you'd find in the End of the Universe collection, but all of the releases that come in the End of the Universe collection were also sold separately. So I like to collect those whenever possible so that on this shelf, where the End of the Universe collection box set is not sitting, you can see all of the stories here. Because right now, it does look like there are some story gaps here, and it's because I have the End of the Universe collection box set, not the individual story releases. I do have like the Reign of Terror you'll see there. Some of them I have, but this is basically going to sit on my shelf as the sold separately version. So I'm super excited about that because it'll make my VHS collection look as complete as it is. Although now we know there's so much more to go. Some of you might be going, why does it matter? Why do you need to collect a different logo? That's such a subtle difference. Well, re-releases of VHSs could be very valuable in the sense that the lifespan of VHSs is limited. And so being re-released even a year or a couple of years later could mean that the version you have will last that much longer. But for me, collecting Doctor Who on physical media is just such an enjoyable journey that when you see the opportunity to extend that journey, then you hop on that opportunity. I just think it's very important to preserve the history of preserving Doctor Who by having it on home media releases. So I definitely want to track down these other versions. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it's helped you grow your knowledge collection and connection with other Doctor Who fans. Albert the Adipose says hello, and we both hope to see you in the next video. Bye!
Don't forget to subscribe to the Doctor Who Guide YouTube channel. Now,
Don't forget to subscribe to the Doctor Who Guide YouTube channel. You know it makes sense.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Doctor Who Guide YouTube channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Doctor Who YouTube channel guide.
You are watching the Doctor Who Guide. Dum, ba, dum, dum, ba, dum.